So this is the second part of the lockout master lock video. Welcome to this part. In the first part I picked this lock and at the end I tried to rake it, but this was a pretty bad idea because I completely broke this poor little lock. You can hear the pins, they are no longer in place and the core even won't turn anymore. It is locked, but it is not working anymore. I think all of the key pins are still in place, but the other pins from the housing are somehow thrown away from its place and now moving in the plastic housing. So my plan is to open this lock by cutting away this part and looking inside what kind of damage I made, and to at least understand what has happened, and maybe I can repair something. Okay, hold on. So the lock is clamped in the vise and here I am with my saw, and let's start. Now it goes easier. Alright. Halfway done. Okay. Just turn it for the other side. Like this. Okay. Almost done. Looks good. That's the correct height. Oops! Okay, here we are. That's the part I removed. And here is the lock. And I'll be back soon when I clean up a little bit, and then we can disassemble it. So hold on. Welcome back. So I could successfully disassemble the lock, and when I shook the lock, all the key pins fell out. So I actually thought that the driver pins were moving around in this plastic housing, but the driver pins were the one. So if you have a closer look here to the core, you see holes on the top. I think those holes, through these holes, the pins made their way outside when I raked it. And I'm not quite sure what those holes are made for. I could imagine that they were made for speeding up the manufacturing process, so that they moved in the core and just pushed the key pins here through the holes to complete the lock. But that's just my thoughts. So when I took it outside the lock, the core, I could turn it, and then all the driver pins fell out as well, and here they are. So we have very small pins. They are mostly spools. Pin number 3 or stack number 3 is not complete. I'm missing a driver pin, and beside the spools we also have one serrated pin, as you can see here. So camera should focus. All right, but yeah, I think you can make this out. All right, so what is next? Next is to remove the clip and see if I can remove the core as well, and see if I can reassemble it. And by the way, if you look inside the housing, you can see. I'm not sure if you can recognize this. You can see this activator, or actually I don't know if this is the correct word, but if you turn it, you can open it, of course. So open and open and turn, closed. So lock is actually working, still working, and if we manage to make this working again, maybe we can reassemble it and make a more or less working lock out of it again, at least for picking. So hold on. All right, that was not too difficult. And fortunately all parts are still there. So all the driver pins are there, all the springs are there. Some of them were bent and I had to straighten them, but that was not a big deal. The key pins are there, and I already reinstalled them in the core, as you can see here. So working nice. Shear line is flat, so this should not be a problem. My plan is now to reassemble the lock, and for me it's the first time and I do not have the right tools for that. I do not have a professional follower, so I had a look through my pencils and this shaft just fits perfectly here, and I hope this will do the trick. Okay, so I will be back when I have success, or maybe not. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Alright, I'm back again, and the trick with the pencil shaft just worked fine. All the driver pins are in place here, but we've got a little problem because in this core we have serrations here. So I fear when I push it in that the driver pins will hang up. So I filed a little part away here, and I hope everything works fine if I use the lower part here with the key to push it in. And okay, let's see how that goes. Just make sure that the direction is right. Okay, that fits. We can see that. Stuck in halfway. One more. And all right. Okay. Looks pretty good. Cool. Okay. Let's check if it works. Yeah, works. So core is reassembled, and next part will be to plug it into the lock and see if this works well as well. So hold on. For reassembling the lock, I was just considering whether it is really possible that raking could cause the damage, and I don't think so, because if you closely look to the keyway, I don't think that it is possible that the key pins go out this way. So the wardings are there, and I don't think that it is possible that they find the way through the warding and through those holes. I think I raked the lock, and then I picked the rest to open it, and then I think I just turned it to 180 degree, and then you see you have access to the key pins, and they are then very likely to fall out. I can demonstrate this. So that's very easy. I think those holes are made because of the manufacturing process. I can think of that they just make those locks without key pins, and then they assemble those key pins that fit to the specific key. Normally this is not a big deal, because you have this plate here that prevents you from turning it more than 90 degree. So you normally do not run into this problem. But of course, if you pick it, you can turn it all the way to 180 degree, and then you mess up this lock. So rake if you like, but don't turn it to 180 degree. Okay, sorry for the misinformation. I hope I could clarify that now. And yes, I will reassemble the lock, and we'll be back soon. Hold on. So that's the final part. Here is the housing. It is in the locked position, and the core is also in a locked position, and I just inserted, so should fit. To apply a little force. Need a screwdriver. Maybe I insert the key. Okay, that's it. Lock is locked. Turn it up 90 degree. It's open. Locked again. Okay, that's it. At this part, I will glue that afterwards. So that's fine. Turn it, open, closed, locked again. Okay, repaired this poor little lock, and finally understood how it works, and how I damaged it. Well, that's it. Have fun with picking. Bye bye.